beautiful! Welcome back to my tarot channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Roya. I'm an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. Now, my dear, hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about channeled messages about your love life. What's coming for you? What do you need to know about your love life? Also, this is gonna be a water scrying reading. I haven't recorded one in like such a long time. I think the last one I recorded was like 1 year ago or over a year ago. And yeah, as always, my dear, I have 3 piles that you can choose from. And today I have only cards, no crystals. So this is pile 1 with the energy work card. This is pile 2 with nurture your temple, of course. And this is pile 3 with positive affirmations. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And as always, my dear, if you're interested or curious in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, as always, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey Pawan, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, what channeled messages do we have for you about your love life? What's coming for you? Now, before I start, there's something I would like to say. As some of you guys may know, I always meditate before my water scrying or even candle wax readings. And especially when it comes to the water scrying, I also like to intuitively pick a essential oil and put it into the water, which I think you can see the oil, right? And for you guys, I chose the lavender essential oil. And I really feel like one thing that's coming through here with me being drawn towards the lavender for you guys is that one thing that you guys may really crave in love is peace. It's a calm love. Maybe some of you guys have had a lot of drama in your past relationships and headaches and stress and just it just maybe wasn't a very pleasant experience. For others of you, even if you have never been in a relationship at all, it doesn't only have to include your love life, it can be just generally speaking. Maybe you have never really felt like you found your place or you found your person. And maybe one thing that is incredibly important for you when it comes to a potential partner is having someone that you can have this calmness with, someone who you can feel the safeness and also just be relaxed with, not always on guard or feeling like this person's gonna start a new drama every single day. I feel like what you guys really desire is a love that is peaceful. And the lavender is really emphasizing here. And also another thing for some of you guys, you could, because lavender personally for me is something that I also associate with the nighttime, because people calm down. It's a great thing to drink, like for example lavender tea or lavender blend tea for calming down, before going to bed. And especially when you have stress and stuff like that, I really feel like for some of you guys, this person or the energy that you are attracting towards you in love is also of someone who is gonna be a huge support when it comes to difficult times. Like someone who is gonna know how to calm you down when you are stressed out or when you are worried. This person may know what to say. This person may know how to go about, approaching you. I just feel like they know how to calm you down. That's something I'm hearing like very, very much. Also, for some of you guys, you could actually be someone who receives a lot of messages in the nighttime. So, for example, some of you could be very active at night, or if it's not that, maybe you see sometimes a lot of symbols or messages that mean a lot to you at the night times. Maybe your spirit guides are very active at that at that time. Or maybe some of you guys, you receive different messages through your sleep, okay? Through your dreams. That's another thing. Now, let's start with your water scrying reading. Please give me a moment, my dear. Please give me a moment. I have already received some pictures coming through when I was meditating for you guys. I know why, but oh, by the way, I like to play with the water. This is a way I like to do with the water scrying, just something personally, so don't mind that. One thing that I got coming through was that someone in here it could either be you or it could be this person coming towards you, but someone could have some air element in their energy or in their chart, which would be Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. But there was something about that coming through here. And okay, this person, my dear, coming your way, they have in the past been in a situation in which they had to how do you say it in English, break parts, or they had to cut a person out of their life, like chose a different path. And this was definitely a relationship. This is love related, I'm seeing here. What I'm feeling is that this person coming towards you, someone could also have a spirit animal who is an bird. That's another thing. Or through birds, maybe you sometimes also feel like the spirit world is trying to give you messages. It could be a certain specific bird. It could also, for example, be maybe a crow or an owl. I mean, it could be any really, but yeah, with the owl, again, this night active kind of energy, someone who is very energetic at the nighttime. But what I'm feeling in here is that this person who's coming through for you, they have gone through a breakup. In fact, I feel like it's like almost like a breakup which could have been pretty painful. A breakup which had some kind of a reason. So for example, a betrayal, or someone not being treated the way they deserve to be treated. And this person really had to cut paths with that individual. But it wasn't easy at all. Definitely some kind of betrayal or sneakiness or just disappointment, I feel like. But it's interesting how on one hand I'm receiving this very heavy heart, and on the other hand I'm receiving a free heart. And I feel like this is the journey, this is the long journey this person went on. They started off as a heartbroken person, but they didn't want to remain like that. And I feel like this experience may have also or could have made them be a little bit hopeless when it comes to love. But what I find very beautiful in here, or not beautiful, but very impressive, very intriguing, is that this person has gained strength from that experience. They chose to do the best out of it. Okay, I just saw a T. T could be someone's first letter, or just something about that letter being here. I'm also seeing an M. But don't concentrate too much on that. These are just extra messages, so they don't have to resonate, but still when they come through, I have to say it. And what I find very interesting is that, as I said, this person has really, like, they were on the bottom when it comes to their heart space, and they have picked themselves up, and through that they have gained a strength that they would have never gotten otherwise. And although this person may be very regretful when it comes to how things worked out, maybe how much this person gave in that relationship, at the same time though, they are very grateful, because without this experience they would never have found their strength. And I think this alone is like, it's like such a powerful thing to say, right? Like when you can look at something very painful for you and get something positive out of it. Like this shows how strong of a person someone can be. And I really would like to talk about the fact that this person, they are free now. They are free now from this trapping situation, I heard. I feel like this person could have been aware of the fact that this person may not be there, like at the time that the person they were with, that partner may not be the right person for them, but they have, for some reason, they didn't want to bring an argument into it. Like they just accepted it, okay? They didn't want to see it as a reality, and that may have made them suffer more, because although they maybe intuitively knew, okay, no, this person is not the right person for me, they still remained in that relationship for a little bit longer. Another thing, someone may like to wear, I'm seeing like earthy colors coming through. This something I see very very specifically here, earthy colors. I'm also seeing white and black, brown, yeah. I'm seeing another, I'm seeing A as well. Another thing I would like to say here for you, my dear pile one, is that, okay, someone is invited to some kind of a party. a wedding or celebration, gathering, something I'm seeing here. It could be this person. Mm, I feel like their friends have helped them a lot when it comes to the journey I talked about. Like this person coming towards you, they have a very good support system who has helped them through that. And you know what's so interesting to me? Like if their ex-partner would meet them now, they would not recognize this person, because maybe this person in the past was a little bit insecure or indecisive, didn't really know their worth, and yeah, just was okay with anything. Now they're coming through as so confident, so straightforward, so sharp and determined, and I feel like it's about this person's energy. It's so different. I know why for some of you guys maybe their ex-partner wanted them even back, but this person was like hell no. Um like maybe after they went through this transformation, which they found their strength and they really found themselves, they became more attractive, um, and their partner may have wanted them again, but this person, I'm hearing throw the trash out, okay? Throw the trash out. That's something I'm hearing here. Let's see. What else can we see? Is there anything else for my beautiful pile one? Someone is stargazing a lot. Someone feels connected to, like, the universe, the stars, other planets. Maybe some of you guys would even consider yourself as star seeds, or you have discovered that you have also had other lifetimes on different planets. There is something about being connected to the stars here. Maybe some of you guys, you call yourself something, and you add the star or star into it. Another thing, yeah, like I say the star the whole time, and when I say the star, I have to think about the star card in the tarot, right? And it can also symbolize Aquarius, and Aquarius is also air, right? So yeah, again, air energy coming through here. This is all I have for you for today, my dear pal one. I'm not receiving any more messages, so I can't control what messages come through with the water scrying. I mean, for example, with tarot, you can always get more cards and see like deeper into it. With water scrying, I really allow whatever is meant for you to come through. Let it flow very naturally. And yeah, this is what you meant to know today. Today it was definitely more so about this person's journey, their like the person coming towards you, their love life journey, or something very significant that happened in their love life. So yeah, please, my dear, feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. If you haven't subscribed, I invite you to do so. And if you do so, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload and you pick a card or candle wax reading. Also, my dear, as always, if you're interested in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, you can feel free to email me. And lastly, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, of course, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal one, take care, my love. Hey, pal two, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see. What chilled messages can we get for you about your love life? What's coming for you, my dear? First of all, there is one thing I would like to mention here, and it's that before every reading, I meditate. It's the same with candle wax as well, but with water scrying, I sometimes tend to also meditate a little bit longer. That's just how I do it, I guess. And also one thing I like to do is choose a essential oil and put it into the water. And for you guys, I intuitively chose a blend of rose and jasmine, like different flowers. And I can't even tell you guys. You can perhaps see it in here. I know if it's too dark, but I think you can see it. But I can't even tell you guys how good this smells, okay? And there are a few things that I would like to talk about first before I start with the water scrying. And it's that I really feel like for you, my dear pal, too, one thing which is gonna make you so emotional is the kind of way this person sees you and sees especially your body. And this card is this is your pile card. It says nourish your temple, and it's very emphasizing this message for me. So let me explain it. I feel like very often, like, even if, I mean, some of you guys, maybe you haven't been in a relationship yet, but for others of you, if you have, or at least if some of you guys, okay, doesn't have to be relationship or not, but if some of you guys have already been intimate with people before, maybe very often you felt like, well, there was this lust, there was this chemistry, right? This intimate chemistry and stuff like that. But then maybe very often you felt like, okay, this person, they only see me for my body. Like, they see my body maybe even as an object, or I feel like I'm only being reduced to what my physical body is. Which, you know, the body is the most sacred thing because it holds our soul, it holds our energy, okay? We're only alive as long as the body is nurtured and healthy. However, if the body gets destroyed in some kind of way, our energy leaves the body, right? So the body is literally the temple of, yeah, the life. And I really feel like for some of you guys, maybe the sacredness has been taken away from you. Either because, as I said, you have had experiences in which you were reduced in a negative way to the body of yours, or for others of you guys, if you haven't been intimate yet, or you haven't had such a negative experience. I mean, a lot of people are intimate and they have great and positive experiences, but if you have had a negative intimate experience, okay, that's what I mean. For others, if you have never had such experiences before, maybe this disconnect from your sacred temple happened through a different way. Maybe it was more so about you yourself getting the impression that your temple wasn't good enough, or it isn't as sacred as it is. So for example, maybe some of you guys, you get constantly bombarded, or maybe in the past you got bombarded with the impression that your body isn't good enough, that you aren't pretty enough, you aren't this or that enough, and it really made you disconnect from your sacred body. Very heavy energy. Honestly, like, I don't know why I feel like I could cry, because this is just such a cruel thing when we disconnect from ourselves in such a way. And of course, you know, we're spiritual beings having a human experience, and we're not the body, right? I mean, we're so much more than the body we have. However, as a human, we also experience the temple, we also experience our body, and we deserve to experience it in a very sacred way because it is sacred. However, for some of you guys, you have been in war with your body, or you have felt this way. And I really would like to say here that, coming back to your love life, One message that I already got through the meditation was that this person will honor your body so, so much. Respect. Respect is huge in here, okay? This person sees your body as your temple. They see your body as your sacred space, and they will treat it that way, okay? Look at this beautiful picture. This woman, it doesn't matter who you are, I'm talking about the illustration in here, but look at how deeply connected she is to her own sacredness. Wow. And also, I've talked about the fact that I chose the flower blend, right? And look at that, we can see her being literally a flower. I mean, here are all the leaves, and look at that. Above her head, we have the flower. Reminds me also of the crown chakra. And we have another flower here as well. Also, the fact that I chose the flower blend, you guys, I feel like this person's love is going to be a very gentle one. It's a very nurturing one. This is not like a roller coaster, let's get passionate, let's get quick, let's do, you know, everything fast and everything just in the passionate fire and stuff like that. This is much more gentle. This is much more nurturing, is something I heard. Anyways, I think that's all now with the message. Okay, I've talked a lot about it. I actually wanted to just quickly mention it, but I guess it is more important than I thought it would be. So let's start with your water scrying now. Please give me a moment, my dear. And by the way, if you see me playing with the water, this is something I do, so please don't mind that. For my beautiful pile 2. The first thing I would like to talk about here, what I'm seeing in here, oh wow, you guys, okay, let me go straight into it. It doesn't surprise me at all that we got so much sacredness coming through. Excuse the cut, my dear. My camera stopped recording. Doesn't surprise me at all. The energies are definitely getting very, very intense. So, as I was saying, it doesn't really surprise me that we got this sacredness coming through, because this is two souls coming together who already know each other, who are already in touch with each other, who have already experienced together. And what I mean by that is, my dear, what's coming in your love life is your counterpart. And I really feel like saying twin flame, okay? I really feel like saying twin flame. I know not everyone believes in that, so take it how it resonates, because this is a general reading, but I can't deny the messages which are coming through. And this really feels like two... Wow. Give me a second. This person who's coming towards you in love, they are you're having a union with them here. This person can be your twin flame, or a very, 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 very high and significant soulmate, okay? And I see that when you guys come together, it's like literally two energies coming together that actually belong together. That's how I've heard it. And it doesn't surprise me at all now with the messages I've received before that, you know, when I was talking about the flower and the gentleness coming through. Another way to explain it is pure. I think that's the best way to explain it. And with the messages I'm receiving right now, it's coming together like a beautiful picture. This is such a pure and unconditional love. I literally feel like sitting back for a second and just being in that energy, because it is so incredible. I can tell you that you have never ever experienced such a relationship. This has nothing to do with the kind of relationships you've had with your exes or with someone from the past. If some of you guys have had relationships before, nothing to compare to. I don't know why. I feel like for some of you guys, when you meet this person, you may feel like running away. This person may trigger something within you which comes to the surface, and it may be something that's going to be incredibly intense for you. So for example, let's just say for some of you guys, it can sometimes be a little bit difficult to open up. And the way it's going to be with this person is so different. And it's just going to be very, very overwhelming. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is a relationship that can also lead to a very, very committed relationship. In fact, oh my goodness, I even see marriage. This is a life partner for someone. I'm seeing fire energy coming through here, which would be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I see that for some of you guys, not for everyone, but for some, you could actually be from different countries or different states, or just I'm seeing like different parts of a location. I'm seeing the letter L coming through, A, T as well. You know, there is one way I would like to describe this energy, and it's that when you guys come together, it's gonna be like, you know, getting a brand new book, like someone gifting you a book and you then reading through the book, exploring the journey, exploring the story, the information written in it, right? And in a way, it's gonna be a little bit similar with this person and your guys. You're gonna discover the connection, you're going to discover also what you already have. And when I say that, I mean, for some of you guys, you could be very, very connected to your spirituality. And you may have had some experiences in which you were able to receive messages. And I feel like for some of you guys, you may actually receive messages regarding past lives with them. But of course, as always, take it how it resonates. This is gonna be a relationship if you guys want this to work out, because you have free will, right? Very, very important. Something I want to emphasize here. No matter what's coming towards you, you always have free will and you can always still say no, okay? This is your decision. Just because an energy is coming towards you doesn't mean that you have to accept it. You have the last saying, always. And if some of you guys would like to work on this relationship and, if some of you guys would want to, make this relationship successful, then I feel like you're gonna work a lot. Like, together you're gonna build a lot with each other to make this work. I feel like for some of you guys, there could be some stuff that you need to figure out. So for example, you need to figure out where to live, if you guys really are from, like, if you are living in different places. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like different continents or such thing. It can even be within your city, but still maybe a little bit away. And someone needs to end something, like someone needs to maybe is sacrifice the right word? I wouldn't, the thing is, it's all about compromising, right? Like, when two people choose to be in a relationship, both of them need to compromise. And one of you guys needs to compromise moving somewhere else or leaving something behind. I know this is a very specific message, but this is something I'm receiving here. Yeah. Someone may love the color red I'm seeing in here, and blue's coming through as well. Someone is traveling right now or is planning to travel very, very soon. Very random messages, but yeah, I can't control it. So let's see. This is all. I'm not receiving any more messages, my dear. So my beautiful pal 2, I hope this reading was able to bring to you the messages which were meant for you to hear. As always, my dear, I invite you to subscribe if you haven't, and if you subscribe, make sure to also hit notification bell so you get notified when I upload any pick a card or candle wax readings or water scrying readings. Also, my dear, of course, if you're curious or interested in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, you can feel free to email me. And also, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, of course, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pile 2. Take care, my love. Hey, pal 3. Welcome to your reading, my dear. Now, let's see. What channeled messages do we have for you about your love life? What's or who's coming towards you? Now, my dear, before starting, there is something I would like to say, which is that before I do the water scrying, I meditate, and I also choose a essential oil to put into the water. And for you guys, I was intuitively guided to choose the sandalwood. Now, sandalwood is just one of my favorite essential oils, but there's something so earthy about it. And like, I know why I always think of fertile, good soil in which, you know, vegetables or just anything really can grow. And like, I don't know, I sometimes associate a lot of things with different things, but the sandalwood for me is so grounded and so earthy. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if there could be some earthy energy in here, some earth signs perhaps even. If it's not you, it could be this person coming towards you, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it's something that I really felt like saying. I love this energy so much because I think this energy that is coming towards you is something that is gonna have a very good like positive effect on you, you know? It's gonna somehow help you. A positive influence is something I heard. And also with the positive affirmations card, I really feel like good energy is coming towards you, my dear, okay? If some of you guys may sometimes have those thoughts like, oh my goodness, I have no luck in love, I am so unlucky, why is it that I only attract, bad people? Or I'm also here, like I heard weird, maybe that's something someone said, but I'm just not attracting the right kind of people, like why is it? Why can't I also be lucky or find someone good coming towards me? I really need to say, don't think like that, okay? And I know it's easier said than actually done, but your past experiences do not define what you deserve, okay? Or what you are capable to have in the future. That's just something I really wanted to mention here very quickly. Also, some of you, okay, another thing I'm seeing here is that, yeah, believe that positive energy is coming towards you. I know it can sometimes be very, very difficult, especially if the experiences we've had so far are the complete opposite. But it starts with us, and we have to believe in better. We have to trust in better. Because we can't expect good to come if we expect worse to come, right? So you have to be the energy that you want to attract. And what I find so interesting as well is that you guys are great manifestors. However, it can be the case that your attention, your focus has not been on the positive things. Like maybe sometimes you wanted to have a relationship, but well, what is this? What is this about? I'm hearing you're great manifestors. Maybe you haven't believed in your abilities and you just you just took whatever you thought you deserved, but you deserve so much better than that, my dear. You deserve so much better than that. And I really see you also looking into the future, co-creating that. And I mean, we're looking into in a minute what's coming for you. In a minute, I'm going to start with your water scrying. But for now, I really felt like saying those messages because it may be important for someone, okay? Believe also in your capabilities of manifestation or manifesting because you are really, really good at it. And most importantly, focus on what you want and not on what you don't want. I know some people may think, well, of course, that's what you're supposed to do, but sometimes we want one thing, but our emotions and also our thoughts are focused on something totally different. And you need to make sure that it's all going towards the right direction. And when I say the right direction, I mean towards what it is that you want, okay? Anyways, let's stop with that now. I would like to start with the water scrying and with the channeling. So, yeah. I just want to tell you guys that I play with the water. This is just the way I do it, so please don't mind that. So please give me a second, my dear. Please give me a second to start with the reading. Okay, there's one thing I would like to start with. The first message here. Okay, I feel like, my dear, like for some people watching this, life could have been pretty challenging for you, okay? And very often you may have felt like that you have to fight your way through life, that you have always to expect negativities coming through, that you have to fight your way through it. And you know, subconsciously, this is just something that you have adapted. And maybe even when it comes to love, you sometimes feel like you have to guard yourself, or you sometimes feel like you have to protect yourself. So it's almost like you want love, but at the same time, you're like something is blocking you from that. So make sure that you don't have blockages which are sabotaging you and which are self-sabotaging, okay? Because even if the best person in the world for you comes into your life, if you are not receptive or not ready for them, then you may self-sabotage it, you know? And I feel like for some of you guys, you may need to make sure to check whether you're actually right now ready for the kind of love you want. Or do you feel like, okay, I mean, of course I want love, but yeah, I do have trust issues, or yeah, I do feel very guarded when someone tries to reach out to me. So this is really an invitation for you to look into this, okay? Another thing I would like to mention here is that I'm seeing very, very clearly for you guys that this is a new person. This is not an old person coming towards you, at least not for the majority of you guys. Of course, it's a general reading, so take it how it resonates. But for the majority of you guys, this is, or this could be a new person entering your life. And it is interesting, like, I can't control the water scrying messages. I mean, I really allow them to flow through. Whatever is meant for you to know should come through. But it's interesting how the energies right now are focusing more so on you than on your love life. It's almost like I'm getting messages coming through about you. And another message is that I feel like before this person comes into your life, you will go through a transformation. You will go through changes. You may change something about yourself, about your life, about your career. And I mean, all those areas like are interconnected anyways. So you may change one aspect of your life, which will of course also influence the other aspects. But definitely I see you changing something very, very big. And then you will meet them. But this change is going to be for the better. Maybe it is what I've talked about in the beginning. You looking into your blockages and maybe feeling like, okay, there is something I need to do about it. There is something I need to change in order to heal this. And when you do that, the person will come through, okay? It can even be that as well. The person coming towards you, first of all, I see someone wearing something blue. I also see gray, so this could be colors someone wears. But I feel like this person coming towards you is actually a very romantic person. And I don't know why. I heard that something about this connection is going to be a little bit like in movies. Maybe it's this romance coming through. Maybe this person likes to do very romantic things that you sometimes see in movies. But that's something I'm seeing here. I feel like this is someone very independent. Like, this person puts themselves first. The relationship they have towards themselves first. Yeah, someone who has a great relationship to themselves, and I'm seeing like a warm climate coming through here for some reason. Somewhere warm. Could be a place you meet them, or maybe you will meet them when the weather is warm. But for some reason, that's something I'm seeing here coming through. This is a family oriented person, so it wouldn't surprise me if when they come through, they have very serious not attention, excuse me, intentions. And they may already like have plans regarding the future. So you may have to see how that works out for you. As always, my dear, you have free will, and even if a certain message is coming to not message, a certain energy is coming towards you, you still have the last word. You still can say no to it, reject it. This is your free will, okay? Just something I wanted to emphasize here. Some of you guys, you could have also been drawn to Pal 2, by the way, so feel free to watch it if it is so. If not, then just stick with this one here. You know, there's something very fast, like even the way I'm talking. Like normally when I do water scrying, I tend to become much calmer and just very slow in my energy. But with you guys, I feel like I'm actually speeding up. Like even when I'm talking, I am doing it very, very fast. So for some of you guys, not everyone, for some, this person could actually come into your life pretty, pretty fast. Like, not that much delay. Also, I'm seeing the number 4 coming through, 5 as well, and 7. Could be significant for someone. I think one thing that's going to be very important in this energy is that the security. And now that I'm saying security, I have to think about the beginning of the reading in which I was explaining the sandalwood and stuff, right? And the earthy energy that comes with it. I mean, something I personally associate with the earth energy is security, right? And for some reason, I feel like this is gonna be a huge, like a huge thing for you guys. Like you are having, or you feel very secure. And maybe some of those blockages I've talked about are exactly because this is something you don't feel. Like you may feel like you need to guard yourself, or you don't have a lot of trust because you don't feel secure with someone. But it's interesting how with this individual, this energy coming towards you, you're feeling so secure. So this could be significant for someone. I feel like someone is lately overworking themselves, like very tired. If this is you, make sure to sleep enough, my dear, okay? Make sure to also recharge, because you are not a working machine. You are a human being that also needs rest. And if you don't take the resting, you may one day wake up and really be burned out. So you need to, yeah, take care of yourself, okay? Maybe some of you guys, you need to do in general, like more self-care, okay? Or self-love. Also with the positive affirmation, I don't know why, I watched this. I looked at this. Make sure that you nurture yourself, okay? However this may work out for you, make sure that you nurture yourself, that you are self-loving and also caring for yourself. And this can be as small as, you know, maybe taking a shower in which you really, yeah, you massage your body, you really take care of yourself. For others, it may literally be maybe a little more than that. Maybe it's only taking, yeah, for example, taking maybe a day and really dedicating it towards yourself. But You know, we all have different schedules, so it may be different for every and each one of you guys, but the core message in here is to take time for yourself to yeah, recharge and also hurt heal, okay? Definitely some people watching, there's something maybe that you are even aware of regarding love, you know, that may sometimes hold you back and it needs your attention. So, my beautiful pal 3, this is all I have for you for today. I'm not receiving any more messages, so today it was definitely more so about you, okay? I feel like we didn't really get a lot about who is coming towards you, but more so about your journey and love, you know, what maybe you need to pay attention to. And there is definitely a reason for it. I almost feel like your spirit guides, yeah, they just want you to know of those messages. It is so important because even if we know that something good is coming towards us, as I said, if we are not ready for it, it may go well wrong. So be mindful of that. If you feel like, and not only for love, but for yourself, make sure that you do whatever you think you need to do for yourself first, and then perhaps for a potential love interest, because you deserve it, okay? You deserve it. So, my beautiful pal 3, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. As always, my dear, I invite you to subscribe if you haven't, and if you subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell as well, because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload a new pick a card or candle wax reading or water scrying reading. Also, my dear, if you're curious for a personal reading with me, you can feel free to email me, and if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 3, take care, my love.